Welcome back. I'm in the process of getting ready to start recording. As you can see here, I'm doing the whole makeup thing and the whole hair thing because I'm about to record all my videos for the week because I do all 3 videos back to back. All I do is I fix up the face, fix up the hair, and just change the outfit. And then they're edited and I post them throughout the week. Now, as you know, this channel is about responding to your questions. And recently I was asked, how do I go about creating videos? What's my setup? What cameras do I use for this channel? Because I use a separate camera for the other channel. This one, as you can see, it follows me around, which makes it easy for me to record myself. I'm going to talk about the microphone, the lighting, where I sit, where I choose to record, and that kind of thing. Just the physical setup. So I'm going to take you along with me today to answer that question as I get ready and create videos. And also I'll flip the camera around and show you what's going on in the different rooms. Hopefully I remember to tell you everything. See you soon. Now I'm ready. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbnail picture. Yes, I don't just snapshot or screenshot a part of my video and make it my thumbnail. And the primary reason for this is because think about it. What do people look on? What do they see that inspires them to click and watch your video? It's 2 things, your thumbnail and your title. Why would you just use casually any photo to bring people in? Why would you just use casually any title to bring people in? And on my other channel, Rockstar Academy, I show how you can get titles that are attention grabbers, but this is how you get thumbnails that will, let me not praise myself and say attention grabbers, but I think it's working. You can tell me if you agree or not, all right? Now I'm on the hunt for somewhere to put this camera. And I have been through many cameras. This is the one I use for my thumbnail, but it really doesn't matter. But when I started out with my phone. Then I got the Sony VX1, something like that. And then I've upgraded recently to another camera, which I'll show you soon. So instead of moving the cameras around, I use this one specifically for my thumbnail, and I keep it on the tripod. And I go hunting for good lighting, as I'm doing here now, throughout the house. And the critical thing is you face a door or you face a window, somewhere where there's light coming in. So I'll think about, what video am I shooting now? And the one I'm shooting now is gonna be how to make money selling soup. And it's gonna be on my main channel. So when I'm thinking soup, you have to have some kind of soup thing going on, right? Either you're mixing a soup pot or you're gonna have a soup cup in your background, or you're gonna be in a kitchen or something like that. But I don't worry about these things. I just worry about how I'm gonna pose for right now, because those things, let me put this camera up a little bit, because those things I can superimpose in my background using tools like Canva. So let's figure out what my position is gonna be. Will I be mixing in a pot? Or will I be holding a soup bowl? Let's hold a soup bowl and let's hold some money in our hands, because that's what we're talking about, or something related to soup. So I'm gonna then position myself like this. And I need to take off this microphone, so hopefully you hear me. Now, what I'm doing is an actual video. It's not a photograph. So when I use a video, then I pause it to where the shot looks good. And you'll see what I mean. And then I edit that into the thumbnail.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I want to visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where
So I'm simply gonna take that video and then I'm gonna put it into probably some type of app. More than likely, what I use primarily is iMovie, and I'll put it in iMovie and then I'll just pull the footage, pause it, take a screenshot of that particular part that I like, that I think would make a good thumbnail, because as you can see, I froze in the shot, right? And then I will edit that to become my thumbnail. So I'm gonna show you the finished product here. Now we turn this camera off, but we leave it right here because remember we have 2 more videos to get done today. So this is what I'm using, right? It's a very tiny device. Let me take off the tripod so you can see how tiny this device is. And let me also take off the extension from this device. It's called I think it's a Osmo DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Very tiny. Take a look. You see how small that camera is, and I can see myself on the camera. When you want to turn it off, you simply flip the camera like that. It's now off, and the screen, well, it's continuing because I'm hitting record. Silly me. But I turn off like that. So I'll do that, and then it goes on off mode, and then this, see that fancy motion? Just robotic, yeah. It protects the screen. And I have what's called the creator combo, but guys, look at this. Do you believe this device that you cannot see in my hand right now can actually record 4K, which is why it's called a pocket combo. So I can slip it in my pocket, in my purse. I pop it up, I flip this. I'm not recording in 4K footage right now because for this channel, I just do 1080p, but for my main channel, I do 4K footage, but it's ideal. It has good, it manages the lighting, it has so many features, and I got the creator combo. The creator combo actually includes this that you're looking at, which is the tiny little camera, and you can record long way or crossway, it's really up to you. So the creator combo includes this, it includes the extension, it includes a smaller tripod. I just got this extra tripod because I want flexibility. You get an extra battery, so you get hours of recording time. You also get this DJI microphone that connects with it automatically, so you're gonna have good audio. And it comes with an SD card and all kind of things, but I don't even use the SD card. I literally connect it to my iPad or my iPhone and just move over the footage using the DJI app. They should be paying me for talking about this, or sending me another one so I can gift it to one of you guys. You know what? Let's see if we can tag them so they can give us one so we can use it as a giveaway for someone on this channel. Now, it's a few $100s. I'm gonna link it in the description, especially if you get the creator combo, which is what I recommend. But is it worth it? Oh my God. Just the flexibility, the convenience, and more importantly, the fact that it follows me. So if I decide to move, it's gonna follow me. But if I go over here, it's gonna come over here with me without me moving my hand. Whether I go over here, it's gonna come. So if you're recording things like tutorials and different things on camera, and you don't have anyone to follow you around, like my family has no interest in what I do on YouTube, then I don't have to get anyone because this will follow me around. And for that, I think it's definitely worth the money. Now, this is my setup for today. And like I said, depending on the mood I'm in, and if I'm feeling outdoorsy or indoorsy, I'll move it around. So today I'm set up in this office, and I'm gonna show you now what's before me, because that's what you never see on the video. So the first thing is I'm facing a window, and I don't have any blinds on this window yet, but I'm changing out my blinds, but I'll make sure it's always up even when I have blinds on it. I have this little table here, and on my little table I have my phone, because sometimes you'll see me take it up and use it to calculate different things in the video. I also have a mirror, and if you're wondering why I have a mirror, there are too many times that I've done videos and realize I either have lipstick on my teeth or callaloo, which most of you in the US, if you're watching from there, refer to as spinach on my teeth or in my teeth, and I'm definitely not re-recording. So, as they like to say, prevention is better than cure. So, by looking at myself before I start recording and checking to see if there are any twigs off here out of place and all of that, you can keep looking fabulous on camera, or that's the hope, at least. Now, back to what I was showing you. So I have this little table here, which has everything I need. I also have a little compact here, which I tend to sweat at my nose area a lot. So I'll just touch it up after wiping it with a little paper towel. And here I have my little caddy. And in this caddy, I have my brush. This is what my, this makeup brush comes in. I also have my fan. We live in the menopause world. These are extra batteries. These are extra batteries for my camera. I also have this, which is actually a plug-in battery. You can basically, it's a dummy battery, and I'll put all these things that I'm sharing in the description of the video, but it's a dummy battery. And the way it works is you can basically push it into the camera. It's very light, and plug it in, and that way you never have to change your battery. So I'll pop it up in the description of this video, or down in the description of this video, so you can check it out. Also on our table, outside of that dummy battery, I have my mouse. Why do I need a mouse? This, of course, is my camera lens, but I need a mouse because I am, are you guys seeing that? Probably not. There we go, that's the mouse. I need it because this is the setup. So basically, my microphone, it sits on the ground in front of me usually, and then there's my tablet and the camera. So let me show you that. So now that you see how I was sitting, that's the microphone on the ground. I keep my microphone on the ground because there's a lot of echo in most places in the home, or this home, and even in other places that I record. So by keeping it as close to me as possible, it minimizes that, but I still have echo in my video. But remember, we're not trying to be perfect, we're trying to make progress. Anyway, this is my tablet. I bought this stand that I'm able to attach, as you can see here, to my tripod seamlessly. And it can also be stretched out if you want your tablet to be closer to you. And I have this fan because I live in the tropics and rarely use AC. And sometimes my camera tends to get warm, so I keep it on the side of the camera where the battery is. And this is my latest camera. I've been through a few, but they're all Sony. And this one I got because sometimes with the ZV-1, it would overheat when it gets very hot outside, and it's getting close to summer now, so I didn't want to go through the frustration of that one more year. So I said, let me just upgrade and treat myself now that I've gotten to 1 million subscribers. I think it's worth it, and it wasn't a lot of money. I'm gonna link it in the description, but I don't put money into things that I don't think I need unless I've achieved milestones that I've set for myself. So it was time. So now when I'm sitting, let me show you what I look like now in camera. Let's flip this. So this is what you'll see when you look on camera. You just will not see, however, the equipment and all that good stuff. Let me see, whoops, that's my microphone falling. Yeah, I do use the Rode microphone. I'll link it in the description as well. And again, this is another upgrade that I got because I used to use the smaller Rode microphone, but again, it was something I promised to do for myself when I get to 1 million subscribers, so I executed. So this now is what you're seeing. So if you come over here, my camera is there, my tripod is there, And I'm usually sitting here and looking in the camera and talking to you on the microphone that's on the ground. So that's the angle. I hope that now makes sense. Now, let me show you when I do need to record using lighting. Let's say it gets dark. I use this light. It's a set of 2, but they're so effective that I only need to use 1 most times. And I'll link this as well in the description. And you set it once and you flip it on, and it usually gives you enough lighting. So that's it. The camera, the microphone, my little setup over there with a table. I also make sure that my background has something. So if I'm gonna have a screen in my background, something needs to be on it. Right now I have fire on it or some kind of fireplace. I'll probably change it. But you need to make sure your background is appealing. If you have a lamp in there, you can turn it on, because you want to keep every aspect of your video engaging. And like I said, you don't need a fancy background. Trust me when I tell you it's not necessary. But if you're gonna have a background and it's not, if it's a talking head video, make it look a little bit clean and decent. If it's a vlog, it can be an unspread bed. Be you. Be your authentic self. I have OCD, so everything in my background have to be in order, down to the T, but that's because of who I am as a person. If you're not that person, don't try to come on to YouTube and pretend that you're somebody else. Come on here and be nasty if you're nasty. Okay, that may sound a little bit off, but you get the gist. Anyway, I have to run. Walk good.